Hey guys, my name's Chris Appleton and I'm here today to show you some of the hottest looks for summer. Now, I really want to go back to working with products and working with hair rather than relying too much on flattening irons or curling irons. So my model already has beautiful hair and I'm going to show you how to create a really undone, slightly grungy but in a very cool way. So I'm going to be adding texture with a curling iron, but I'm going to be getting the product to do a lot of the work for me, therefore taking out all the blow drying and all of the extra steps that we tend to take. Okay guys, so we're gonna start on dry hair. She's already washed and air dried her hair. I love the texture, but like I said, I just wanna complement what we've got rather than take away. So I'm gonna start at the side of the head and I'm gonna use the Undone steroids. Now this is my go-to product when I wanna create texture and when I wanna create movement. This is great because when you use a curling iron, it doesn't get sticky. It gives great hold, it has heat protection. But more importantly than anything, it really umps up the volume in the hair, so it expands the hair and gives it a great lived-in vibe. I'm going to be using a Marcel curling iron, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take sections of hair, and I'm actually going to curl it vertically in one way. So we're rocking it backwards and forwards so the curl's kind of undone, and then I'm leaving the ends out so they're a little bit straighter. If you want to, what I will do halfway through is just bend it the opposite way, just because I don't want ringlets in the hair. I want this really kind of cool, lived-in texture, and I'm rocking it up and down just to create an undone effect. Actually, while it's hot, I tend to pull it out a little bit because the hair's still set in. And if you have too much of a crease, sometimes I'll just push the iron over the top. Wrap the ends in the opposite direction, but keeping the very ends out. And sometimes I'll just twist the ends a little bit just to create like a slightly more piecey finish. Then what I like to do, if the ends are looking a bit too straight, what I'll do is I'll just clamp them in the opposite direction with a slightly larger curling iron. So it's like a really cool, sort of sexy lived-in wave. So guys, what I'm doing on this top section, and just to finish off, is I'm actually just rocking the iron through the hair backwards and forwards to create a bit more of a wave. So I'm bending it one way and then the opposite, just up and down, as you would with your flattening iron, but when you do it with a curling iron, you get a bit more of a kink, and it's a little bit more defined. The reason I wanted to show this look to you guys was simply because I feel like products are misused, they're not used enough, and I think we rely too much on curling irons and flattening irons and heat appliances to actually do the work. And quite honestly, you're never going to get that result unless you really build in the texture of the hair. What's amazing about Undone steroids is it gives it that real lived-in finish. It gives it texture, it gives it abundance, and it amazingly kind of expands the hairstyle without you actually having to do a lot with it. So it makes your life so much easier if you just prep the hair in the right way. I love it as well because you've got the heat protection, therefore we're not causing any excess damage to the hair, and it's just not sticky. You really can't use too much. When I'm kind of building these textures, it's really important for me that I can almost make the hair like fabric, so I can like bring it out and I can change the shape super easily. If I didn't put the Undone steroids in this hairstyle, then it would just be soft, silky and flat, you know? Whereas spraying it in really helps me to grow the style. Okay, so we're going to go back in now and just spray more Undone steroids throughout the root area. And we're just going to shake all of this style out so you can start to get that kind of real lived-in vibe. So now I'm just going to add some of the pop and lock. So like I said to you guys, we're really working mainly with products for this look. So pop and lock is a great way of adding definition and shine to the mid-lengths and ends. I sometimes use a pop and lock in a way of just giving the hair a little bit of a polish, but sometimes I'll use it in a heavier form. And sometimes I really go to town and you can even create like a wet look with it. I think pop and lock is just one of those really, really versatile products. Gives the hair a great shine, gives the hair a great polish, and it's just a really nice way of kind of giving the hair a little bit more love. All right guys, hope you got on well with it. Tag me in your post, I'd love to see how you guys create the look.